Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Tour at 10. We're very excited today to look at one of the most iconic pieces of American painted furniture on display, not only here in New England, but really one of the great pieces in America. So with us, as usual, is our curator, Jamie Franklin.
Good morning. So, as Josh said, we're here with really one of the great examples of painted furniture from the early 19th century. And this comes from a group of objects often referred to as the Madison chests or the South Shaftsbury chests. And there are about, I think a dozen or so, maybe 24 really firmly documented examples known, a handful of pieces that are inscribed, and they're inscribed with various names of the Madison family, dates from about 1824 through the 20s to about 1830. And they're all painted with this amazing grain painting. So if Josh gets up close and takes a look at the detail of the painting, so this is all hand painted, often using feather brushes or other techniques to create what looks like exotic mahogany or curly maple. In this case, it's really imitating mahogany, which would have had to be shipped up from the Caribbean during this period. So cabinet makers and decorative painters in rural parts of New England would imitate what would have been the much more expensive mahogany wood, but they made it to such a kind of exuberant, kind of creative depth that it's almost art, abstract art unto itself. But these chests, as I said, were documented to South Shaftsbury, to the Madison family, but they're kind of an ongoing mystery. We still don't know exactly who made them or who was painting them. We don't know if the Madisons were their owners, if the Madisons did some decorative painting on the side, if some of them were cabinet makers. But between this chest and there's a masterpiece in the American Folk Art Museum's collection. One of the signed ones is in the Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. But this is another iconic example. And what I love about this chest is also, you can see some of the other sorts of tricks that cabinet makers would do. So this is actually a blanket chest over drawers. And so it looks like it's a 4-drawer chest, but you actually lift up the top of the chest to reveal a blanket chest with a little till, which was very typical of chests of this period from the early 19th century. And these two drawers are actually not drawers. They're just faux drawer fronts. And then these bottom two drawers are actually functional drawers that you would expect. But again, it's just a wonderful painted surface decoration, an iconic example of Southern Vermont decorative arts and craftsmanship and artistry. And we're really lucky to have this beautifully preserved, wonderfully painted example here in our collection in Bennington, not far from where it was made, owned, and or painted, just in South Shaftsbury, Vermont in the 1820s.
Well, thank you so much, Jamie, for that description. What a beautiful chest. If you can't get excited by that, then I don't know what will get you excited, because for the decorative art geeks like myself and Jamie, this is the cream of the crop. This is just absolutely stunning. And what I love about this kind of an object is that it speaks to craftsmanship on so many different levels, from the construction to the faux finish on the boards. It's absolutely positively stunning. It also reminds me of my days as a graduate student when I had to take a faux painting class because we had to learn about these things. So the best way to learn about it was actually to try your hand at it. Let's just say it's a good thing I'm a museum director and not a faux finisher. Wasn't my strength as much as I appreciated it. Wasn't my strength. But nevertheless, maybe you're out creating. We hope you're creating and trying to find solace in any way you can during this crazy time of pandemic. Here at the museum, we can't wait to have you back so we can share these objects with you in person and to welcome you and see you and enjoy your company. Until then, we'd ask that you consider supporting the Bennington Museum so that when we are ready to reopen, we're financially stable and strong. And then in the meantime, of course, like we like to say here, during this time, please stay strong, stay safe, and stay creative. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you the next time on Tours at 10.